Well, so we have to look at what the stories are, front, back pages of the newspapers. We know that the ongoing election in the United States of America has ended as far as the voting patterns are, but the results are trickling in. Very interesting if you get to know that some of the key states already have gone to the unpredictable Donald Trump.
Yeah, and I'm watching this on another screen, which is here in the studio. In Pennsylvania, for instance, Donald Trump, and that's one of the places where they said that Democrats are really strong, but he's in the lead with some 49% as to 48% for the Democrats. So, you know, if you are supporting Hillary Clinton by now, you know, you should be, I don't know. There's a tweet she put up, and I'm going to try to see if I can pull that up for us to see. She tweeted, and I think that was so presidential of her. Unfortunately, she may not be going to the White House.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Yes, son.
Can we do the Daily Graphic?
Oh, yeah, let's do the Daily Graphic newspaper, front page of the Graphic. Supreme Court hears oral submissions on special voting today. EC oppressive tool against Ghana's democracy. That's according to the NDP. 9 aspirants resubmit forms to decide their fate today. Nana Konadu Agyeman New Orleans, Dr. Papakwesi Indom, Dr. Edwin Mahama, Dr. Henry Lati, and Hassan Ayariga, all on the front page of the Daily Graphic newspaper. Back page, share industry in West Africa gets boosts, $13 million to be invested in the sector. But let's open it up to the Supreme Court hearing an oral submission of a case on the special voting happening today. That story on page 16 in the Daily Graphic newspaper. A bit for a better understanding in the graphic, and the story says that a suit over the special voting exercise in the lead up to the December 7 polls has now taken center stage at the Supreme Court, barely 24 hours after the court had put to rest the numerous suits over the disqualification of some 12 presidential aspirants. So at yesterday's hearing of the suits, the Apex Court directed the legal teams of the Electoral Commission and the 3 individuals who filed the suit to file their memorandum of agreed issues by the close of today. The 2 parties will also make their oral submissions before the court today. Can I fast forward to what is being contested? Special voting is a special dispensation under our electoral laws that allows registered voters who will not be able to present themselves at their polling stations on voting day as a result of the roles they will play in the elections to vote on a date before the rest of the electorate votes on the date set for the elections. Okay, so most aspects of this year's elections have been okay, no, I think not directly related. But if I find what is being contested, I'll read that out to you. For now, that's it for the graphic, Roland.
So we have to do the Ghanaian Times. Has on the front page, who gets the nod? And then monkey won't work for baboon to chop, according to the president. Johnson Kombian attempts to jailbreak or break jail. I think that's the appropriate word I should use. Egypt will fall. Ebemo say Hillary Clinton.
I'm not hopeful, I'm not hopeful because this game is even away.
I think we'll lose this game. Agyeman Badu assures Ghanaians. Malik Akowa signs for Hearts. Player says the move is legal. We know that it's been shrouded in some controversy with the reports ongoing the last 2 days as they are. Okay.
You're done? Okay,
yeah.
so Roland, this suit about the special voting, it's basically challenging the constitutionality of the rules governing the exercise, and it was initiated by Dr. Kwame Amwakutufor, a retired lecturer, Benjamin Arthur, an alternative dispute resolution practitioner, and Adreba Abrefa Damwa, who's a pensioner. They are arguing that the constitutional instruments, which is CI 94, which states that special voting ballot boxes will be sealed to be opened on close of voting day on election day for counting, was unconstitutional. Okay. There's another thing that they are,
when will this be? When will we get interpretation on this?
Yeah, this is where the Supreme Court has asked them, which is today, that they're going to hear the oral submission today.
All right, so, because they,
I guess they're trying to speed up. So we'll hear this today. Very interesting times that we're
But
in as a country.
we understand that very trend in which the special voting, they want to declare that day.
Yeah.
Just like the way they will declare any election.
Yes.
But you know the meaning of that?
Yes, I do. It means that should any of the parties...
It could affect the main election. Sense, yeah. I mean, that's the reason why they're doing
But how did the U.S. do? You know, they had this early voting.
They don't declare.
It's not special voting, but it was early voting. They don't declare. Yeah. Okay. But we have never done that. So why are we...
Well, you have to
and
test the
nobody
law.
has contested it.
Yeah, you have to test the law.
Yes,
Many of the things this year, nobody has contested.
Because if they do the special voting, then they will know, oh, the journalists that voted, the police, the security people that voted, all the people who will be working on election day, they voted for this party.
Trump, yeah.
And, oh, gosh.
So it means that you have to go according to,
yeah.
All right, so we have front page of the Daily Guide, 13 presidents' fate. 13 presidents' fate. Hung in the balance.
Hangs EC ballots tomorrow.
In the balance. So EC ballots.
I don't get it. Roland, I don't get it. I've been keeping something within me like I don't understand.
What is it?
Listen, you disqualify me based on an error.
Yeah.
And I challenge that. And you take it to the highest courts.
I think that
only for you to come after a ruling that's favorable to me that you've identified more errors. Is that not a work not well done by you because you're supposed to have gone through it based on what you discover? That's when you disqualify me. So if you discovered one error, where from all the other errors? I mean, if I were the ECA, I would keep quiet.
I'm telling you.
Because it's my incompetence that I'm displaying. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
But as it is...
are we not paying the lawyer?
Yeah, we are.
But and we're taking on a lot of cases as if the Electoral Commission is like a private something. It's a state institution, and it's the money, the budgets that we give to the commission. That's what we're using to pay the lawyers. And if they're losing all the cases, then it should tell you something that there's nothing to it. We should just move on as a commission and as a country and do what we are supposed to do. What's this all litigation? You know, like it's somebody's private business and they are determining what they want to do. It doesn't add on. I don't know.
We'll see how that goes.
And my surprise is the fact that the people who are supposed to be speaking up are not speaking up. Like, people should talk. December 7 is just...
around the corner.
Yeah.
You're worried.
No, I'm not
worried.
Listen, I'm not worried. I'm angry as a citizen of Ghana.
She's angry.
I don't get it. Like
front page of the Daily.
I can think far, but I can't think far.
Front page of the Daily Dispatch. Opinion polls in Bono, Ashanti and Volta. And Hannah Collins to win, Frida and Joe to lose.
Hey, which Joe? The new Joe?
No, there's a member of parliament for Esutifi no. No, the candidate. Okay.
Hannah Collins Dauda, who's okay. Frida to lose?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's what his opinion poll is saying. But
Frida is which constituency?
Let me tell you, opinion polls in the US have failed though.
Yeah, it's true. Largely,
somebody should call those EIU and people. They should I don't know. Back page, we have a lot more of that. Lodina Foundation makes donations in the Utu Bodriase, and then President Mahama wonders, does Akufo-Addo have advisors? And we know both of them are on the campaign trail. You're still watching results from the election.
I am. Even the popular votes. Okay, yeah, I think they had said the popular votes. Donald Trump was going to win the popular votes. Yeah. Okay, the Finder newspaper. Aspirants on edge as EC decides their fate today. Voter turnout explodes among blacks, Hispanics in the U.S. EC caught in chaos, according to the CDD. And I think the Finder has done well. They've got a headline on the front page of the paper that's got to do with the U.S. I know that the times that we print our papers, there was no way anybody could have put what's happening right now in any of the papers. That's it for the final, Roland?
Yeah. So that'll be it for the hard newspapers.
We'll do the online quickly. Let's
do
run
soft.
through myjoyonline.com.
The ones you can feel. And Trump still won't commit to accepting election results, Mamabi.
Oh. Listen, you know, when I think about what's happening
I think
in
we
the
have to pull the story down.
No, it's not over. It's not over.
We need no.
It's not over.
He's winning.
Is Trump winning as president? Yes, he is winning. Let's move on. So ECG retrieves 2.4 million Ghana cedis worth of stolen power. The Tema Regional Office of the Electricity Company of Ghana has, between January and September this year, recovered about 2.4 million Ghana cedis of stolen power. Why, we should clap for you. You're doing your work. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even allow anybody to steal power in the first place. December polls, Ghana in safe hands, Mahama assures. Also, Odike not our presidential candidate. UPP cautions the Electoral Commission. Wahala. Let's move on. 8 disqualified presidential candidates resubmit forms. EC saying there. We'll hear what the EC says today. NDC has enslaved Ghanaians with economic partnership agreements. The CPP's presidential candidate saying there on his campaign trail. PPP replaces Richard Aseda, ignores 104 other errors. That's the question. If I were them, yes, I would ignore the 104 errors. Didn't the Electoral Commission see it the first time? Yeah. Okay, so basically that's it for myjonline.com, Roland.
And we have to look at City FM. We have Indum, Knedu, others to Norfolk today. We will destroy MPP's chances in Volta region in Tosu. Mahama Twaso, Prestia chief campaigns. 10 disqualified aspirants resubmit nomination forms.
Okay, so basically it's the same stories making rounds. Let's do some U.S. election results. Okay, so this is in real time, yeah? 215 for Hillary after 42 of 50 states. Donald Trump has got 244, 270 to win. So Roland, 42, 50, it means we've got like 8 states, right? But it depends on the seats in those places. Yeah, wahala. And you can't be sure that Hillary will win all, because even in places where they thought she was going to win massively, she didn't. Is it as a result of what the FBI did, like 2 weeks to the...
All those things, I think, consolidated the opinion against, and kind of made Trump look good based on what he thought the reality was. Because he was a realist. He was saying that, look, I'm a businessman, these are the problems that I face. Even though I have lots of money, if we were doing this a lot more better, we could revert to our old ways and position America as a dreamland as it is, or as it was. And then we would say America is great again.
Well, you know, they say when Donald is kind of winning, the markets also don't look good.
No, but it depends on the outside markets don't look good, but the markets in the US are looking good. The gold prices are rising, and we have some of the stocks and generally some of the indexes looking good in some of the markets. So it's not all negative throughout. It's a global perspective that is negative, or perhaps very much unassured, because of what the perception has been about Donald Trump and his utterances about what the United States relationship would be with the other section of the world, because he wants still to have the United States dominate the world order and global geopolitics. And
you can't have a powerhouse. Well, I'm sure that a lot of the things that he said when he was campaigning, you can't have a powerhouse. You know, like build a wall. I tell you what, if he goes on with a lot of the things that he had said when he was campaigning, China will become stronger and stronger, because if you look at it, China has opened up. They are setting up a lot of things in other countries. You want everything to be in the US. People will freely, openly be doing business with China, and they'll find it more worthwhile. Yeah, you call yourself a powerhouse, build a wall around you and sit in it.
True.
And then you are saying that you're not going to take refugees and, you know, people who are suffering. I mean, what does a powerful nation mean? Like, you are the most powerful president. What does it mean? it means that you've got oversight responsibility.
Yeah.
you are a father.
We'll see how ultimately the election outcome goes.
Why am I even so passionate about US?
No, everybody's passionate about the US. We've all been staying up all night just about the US.
Yeah, and I think the BBC says it better. Africa, in the Africa highlights, US election fever hits Africa. Malawi leader warned of blackouts. So views from around Africa as Americans vote in fiercely contested poll. Malawi president threatened with media blackouts. ANC stands by Zuma and other update. So really, that's it. Oh, Charlie.
Well, we have to take a break. Benedict also is ready with some sports.
I don't know.